Hey, I'm Cesar from Chatwith. Today we want to share with you how you can add leads to one-page CRM. This is like a new, but it's not new, but this is like a, let's say it's a startup like us. It's a CRM that is very simple, very easy to use. And hey, we want to share with you how you can send your contacts from the widget to one-page CRM. There is no webhook to, there is no endpoint to send leads with a webhook. So we are going to show you how you can use Zapier to send leads from your widget to one-page CRM. So you have, let's say you have your widget. Sorry, I was creating here a widget. I put a widget for the plumber. This is the form. The form is ready. So we go to integrations, we choose webhook, and I'm going to show you step by step how to set up the webhook. So we send data to Zapier, and Zapier sends the data to one-page CRM. So we go to Zapier. In Zapier, we choose webhooks by Zapier. This is like the first step. Zapier has a very cool, webhook tool. We copy the endpoint where we send the data. Okay, this URL is what we put here. We activate, we put the URL, and we choose the plumber. Is it Robert? This is the widget we want to activate to send data to Zapier. We click save. Now we go back to widgets and we are going to make a lead. Plumber. So we can see this is working. Okay, I'm going to put here Cesar, my telephone number, date of the job. We want this job by next week, and my zip code is this one. I send. This will go to WhatsApp. This will generate a lead on WhatsApp. But now we want to focus on Zapier. Okay, Zapier is listening. We test. There is a request, and this is all the data we send to Zapier. Okay, this looks good. So we continue, and now we match the fields with one-page CRM. Okay, one-page CRM. We want to create a new contact. No, this is what we choose here, and we click continue. And now is where we are going to map the fields we are sending with fields one-page CRM has. So first name, for example, we choose Cesar. Last name, we don't have it. Job title, we don't have that. Company name, we don't have. Phone, yes, we have phone. Is this one? Well, should be more mobile, but that's okay. Email, we don't ask for email. Maybe this is a mandatory field, I don't know. URLs, address, status, tags, lead source. Lead source this is a good one. So we can choose, we can say email or web, for example. Background, owner, next action text, next action date. Well, that will, for example, we can send the date. What is the date here? Date of the job. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's click continue. Let's test. Let's see if one page. As you can see, for example, one-page CRM needs last name and organization. Okay, so this is something we need to go back. Oops, I did it wrong. So we can skip. We don't want to publish. We go back here. We go back here because we need last name. Okay, for now we are going to just use the name as before, and company name we can choose, for example, country code. Okay, this is, obviously we need to change the form, so the form has the fields one page needs. We can publish. I think now it's working. Yes, this is working. Okay, go to home. Okay, I think this is working. Is this one? Is this one the one I create? I think yes or not. No. Let's go back to home. Where is this one? This one is here. Okay, this is publish. Now I want to see if this is working and if I can create a new lead. Okay, I'm going to reload. I'm going to send a new lead. I'm going to put here Caesar2, the phone number, date of the job, 26 zip code. Okay, and I'm going to send. I send this to my. This will go to WhatsApp, of course. This goes here, and now let's go back here to contacts, and in contacts we have the new lead. Okay, so this is working. Caesar 2, this is the phone number. Yeah, the organization is the country code. Of course, that's not correct, but for now, for the test, I think is good enough. So as you can see, we can send data from the widget to one-page CRM using Zapier. Of course, I mean, it's good to understand the minimum fields you need to send. For example, organization. Okay, and I want to show you an example of how you can deal with these type of things. Because organization maybe it's not something you want to ask a customer, no? Because I mean, let's say you are a plumber or something, and the client is not an organization. What we can do is organization. We can choose this as a hidden field, and we can put a value by default. So for example, organization, let's call these customers B2C, for example. This is going to be a value that for me is good enough. And we are going to ask for the family name. We put here text, it's going to be last name, and we activate. I'm going to change the order for this, so it's up, and one more. Okay, name, family name, I think now it's good. So as you can see, organization is not here, it's not being displayed. Okay, so I put a name, I'm going to put Cesar, new, Martin, date of the job, and zip code. Before I send this, I'm going to fix the integration. I go here, and I need to send one, so Zapier understands that there are new fields. So I need to edit. I mean, if you change something, obviously you need to send some data. So Zapier understands, what is happening. So I'm going to continue. I continue. Find new records. Okay, there is a new record. This one, Caesar new. Now there is a family name. There is an organization that is B2C. So now this one is good. I choose this one. I continue. And now I can choose the new values. Family name. Okay, this one we don't need it. And organization. I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to choose organization. That is down here. Okay, the rest is good. We publish. Okay, now this is active. I can go back to my widget, and I can do another test. I'm going to put here a new name, Arthur Smith, the phone number. I'm going to change it, date of the job. I mean, it's great that one-page CRM do not need an email as a mandatory field. Because sometimes, when you deal with B2C, you don't want to ask, for those type of, Arthur Smith is here. Okay, this is good. The lead is here. B2C, fantastic. Phone number. Okay, and you have the lead on your contacts. Action stream. Yes, we have here the leads. Arthur Smith is here. There is for example, we can send the value of the deal if that's something that we can work on the data from Zapier. So, well, this is a humble example, but I think it's good for you to see how you can work with your CRM, with our widget, and if there is no endpoint, like in this case, one-page CRM do not have an endpoint, but you can use Zapier because there is the integration. For example, there is no Publi integration. Publi do not have a one-page CRM integration. If you search for this, there are some users asking for the integration, but it's not done yet. So Publi is not available for this use case. Obviously, we know Zapier is expensive, but right now there is no other way to send data. One-page CRM, they say they have some URL to send leads to one-page CRM. So this is something that you can use. No, it's not this one. This one, I think, the lead clipper. I think is this one. That extends. No, this is not. I think there is a way to send. I mean, I was chatting with a colleague, and he told me there is a way for sending the URL. This one, I think. Yes, you can do that. You can send the data to a URL, but this is manual. I mean, this is not automated. You know, like, I mean, it's going to do that. So I don't know how it's going to work. You know, I mean, for me, this is very confusing. I understand what they are trying to do, but this is not correct. Because, for example, we can generate a URL with all the parameters of the widget, and you know, we can send that URL to this URL. But you know, that will require for you to insert the data in the widget and then jump to a one-page CRM. So you know, this is not 100% correct. I will make a video about this type of integration because it's something we have, and maybe it's useful for someone else. Okay, so this is for one-page CRM. Zapier widget works great, cool CRM, very easy to use, but still I think it's missing some, you know, let's say easy integration with external forms. I think that's something you need to have. But you know, step by step, we will see if that comes up and we will update the content. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.